Okay, moving to the backhand slice is actually one of my favorite strokes, actually. And the reason for that, backhand slice, you can use it for an offensive weapon or also for defensive when you do a recovery or someone stretch you out wide and you can't put your two hands on the ball, on your two hands on the racket. So you can actually reach out, slice, and keep the ball deep or short, like more like coming in and force them to come in, and then you can put a drop shot. But let's talk about how to hit an effective slice. And the first thing you're going to start is the grip. Basically, the grip is it's like a volley grip, so it's kind of like shake hand or more continental grip, just also like the serve. So when you go for the slice, you always want to hold it just like a continental going there. The second thing is actually the stance and where you face the racket. So the stance is always, when you do a slice, you always want to step with the right foot. If you're a righty, and of course with a lefty, you're going to step with the left foot as we do. But for lefties, everything I say, you can always reflect it on the other side, as I will show you. So now with the slice, the first thing you want to do now after we're getting the grip is turn where the ready position or how you're waiting for the ball to slice. So the best thing think about the ready position waiting after we're stepping is actually turning the racket, turn shoulder sideways and bend your elbow so the butt calf facing the side, like butt calf facing the sideways rather than hold like this. So think about a slice is actually turning and go like this, almost giving the back of the shoulder and have your racket here. Now, when we start with that, as the ball coming up or even coming to you, you're gonna start leaning into it and coming down and across. So again, when you wanna go more even effective cross-court slice, you're gonna come down and across. If you wanna go down the line, you can come down straight, and we're gonna talk about that later, also putting a back spiral spin to push out to the wide, to the alleys. But for now, you're gonna step and coming in and across for a cross-court slice. So the best way to do it is you can have a partner feed you a handball, like just a hand feed, what I'm about to do right now, or you can do it yourself. So the best way, again, you're gonna toss first. I'm gonna turn waiting for the ball, and you're gonna come down and coming across. One more time. You're gonna turn and then coming down and across. Watch the butt cap of my racket again and how it's going. Done here, coming down and across. And let me just make a point or show you something that you want to just to think about when you do a slice. You cannot open the face of the racket. It's a lot of folks think about slice doing this. You should not do that. Pick up. Never go up on the racket for a slice. You always want to go down and across. Why is that? Because if you open up the racket, you're just going to float the ball and it's going to be weak. They're going to come and attack it. Now you don't have an effective slice. Actually, you're going to give them a sitter that they will come and attack it. So again, a good effective slice is have your butt calf facing the side, and then you're going to step in and coming down and across. One more time. You're going to step in, coming down and across. So you see the path is actually going more straight through and coming down rather than the ball coming upward. Is actually almost diving, coming down, and you're going to have it very effective doing this. I'm going to have another video just to show you from the backside and show you the path of the ball and show you how I'm doing it. Okay, as I said, I just want to show you how to hit. I want to show you how the ball is going or the path when I slice and how effective is the ball. So like I said earlier, if you start turning and then you get under the ball and going like this, the ball is going to go that way, and it's just going to float. That's not a slice. This is almost like a lob. When you're trying to lob, you can do this, but that's not the focus right now. What we're trying to do is turning and stepping and coming down fast and across, almost like hitting it, but coming down and across. Do you see how that ball went? It actually went down and all the way with the path this way, kind of like this. As you see again, I'm going to show you again. I'm going to step, have the butt calf facing side, and then I'm coming down and across. And you can go as fast as you want on this. You don't slow down. You're actually putting all your shoulder and all your front arm coming on this way, as long as you're turning and bend the elbow and have the racket butt cap to the side. And then one more thing you want to think about is you coming down on the ball and across. So on the top half of your racket, you don't want to go on the bottom half. So when you hit it, it's want to be on the top half so you can get over the ball and coming down and across. Again, the top half of your racket coming down, and see how I'm going. I'm going to slow it down and just show you. See how the top half of the racket when making a contact for a slice. Don't try to go over the bottom, because you will not be able to, come down on a cross on it with a high speed. So last one again, turning, and then boom, turning the butt cap again, and then my shoulder. I'm turning again, and then coming across. Last one, step in, coming down and across.